We wanted something for Brian to drink, and maybe we could make it into tea or something. Just have
Sure. Watch cord.
Oh. Oh.
I just wanna play, I wanna sing my song, I just wanna run and not be gone too long, 'cause this time is precious still, I wanna keep it close to me. I'm wishing on a star to make more time to see. You can always dream, you can put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. You can always dream, no one's taken that from you, only you can see it through, just like the way you do. So feed it from your soul and weigh it from both sides. The fulcrum and the tides will give direction that you'll know. You can always dream, you can put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. When you make the time, it's a game of give and take. When the balance is at stake, you need to take a look inside, look deep into your heart, and remember how it feels. It's where the answer lies and tells you what is real. You can always dream, you can put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming.
Hello and welcome to Celebration Center for Spiritual Living on this wonderful Sunday where we are falling back in our time. So I know that we're all rested and ready for this new time to begin. My name is Faith Woods. I am a minister here at the Celebration Center, and this morning I am your host and practitioner. If you're online, we welcome you and invite you to say hi in the chat, because this is a way that we know who you are, and please feel free to join our community in other ways as well. We have a wonderful service planned. We say that every week, and every week I think we're doing pretty good on our track record. So we have this service planned. We have an awesome tech crew, which today is Ivor, and our practitioner today is me. Our speaker is Beth Linguri, and Lynn Hollyfield is our musician. So let's just give them a round of applause. Woo! Yay! And I would like to tell you a little bit about Reverend Beth. Reverend Beth holds a dual citizenship in the U.S. and Switzerland. After a career in international education, she became a minister with Centers for Spiritual Living and founded the CSL Centers in Geneva. In 2011, she founded Peace Conference, a retreat that focuses on teaching inner peace as a path to world peace. She continues to lead inspirational retreats and workshops at the Chateau de Bossé, located outside Geneva. The next retreat is scheduled for June 26th to 28th, 2026, and will feature Reverend Cynthia James and Reverend Christian Sorensen with the theme, Connecting with Your Essence Through Creativity. So if you are interested in that, you can contact Reverend Beth or me or Celebration Center, and we can put you on a path to that retreat. She also writes a weekly column in Substack titled Living Your Divinity. And Reverend Beth and I served as regional support coordinators on the at-home office for an area. We would support ministers in the area. So I learned that she is a high integrity person, and I'm so happy that we have her here with us today. Thank you, Reverend Beth. So now I would like, announcements. We're going to have announcements at the end, I believe, and there's a healing circle after the service today. So please, if you're interested, stay for our healing circle. It will be on the Zoom link and in person here at the center. And now it is time for our opening song with Lynn.
Okay, yeah. All right. Good morning, everyone. I hope you'll join me in singing this song. It's a Native American chant that was adapted by Karen Drucker, and it's called Thank You for This Day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this earth, Spirit. Thank you for the earth. Thank you for this earth, Spirit. Thank you for the earth. The beauty of the earth. The beauty of the earth. Thank you for this life, Spirit. Thank you for this life. Thank you for this life, Spirit. Thank you for this life. I'm grateful 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 for this life.
So our reading today is from Reverend Ernest Holmes. I don't know if he ever went by Reverend. He was from Ernest. He was just Ernest Holmes, but he started he is our founder, and I'm reading different pieces from different books of his. So I'm not going to go through each piece. I'm not going to interrupt. But if you would like to know where this came from, I'm happy to give you the quotes later. Ernest Holmes says, when we dislike people and groups, we are bearing witness to our small and limited viewpoints. The people in whom we fail to find good are born with the same mind, operate under the same law, and express the same life as we all do. Our inability to see their divine origin is in our self-created stumbling block. Often we are held back by our petty dislikes of other people. We cannot really have an attitude of dislike or hate or viciousness towards other people without robbing ourselves of the healing power and the comforting presence and the divine assurance that the universe itself rests on the shoulders of love. He again says, I do not care very much for the word tolerance, as though we tolerated each other. That is better than intolerance. But people who are tolerant because they have made up their minds to be tolerant are missing a lot. I like the word understanding better. Someday we will come to perfectly appreciate the fact that no living soul is more important than any other living soul. Science of Mind has a universal concept of God, and it thinks the divine spirit as flowing through everything, personalizing everything, giving warmth and color to everything. Spirit meets with spirit and communes with itself, even in our ordinary conversations. Never overlook or underestimate this all-inclusive attitude. So I'm going to invite you to breathe in and out, taking a deep breath in and holding it for a moment and releasing it fully. And again, in, hold, and out. And one more time. And as we come together today, we come together as one. We begin that oneness right here in this place. We come together with the person who is next to us or in the space with us. And maybe it's even an animal or a flower that's there, but that is life. And we recognize the oneness of this life, the livingness of it. As we exercise that coming together as one, we recognize that all things are complete within spirit, and spirit is incomplete without any one thing, so it must be there totally, always, never to be divided in any way, shape, or form. As I begin to allow that to sink into my being, I recognize that this time together is sacred, more sacred than we can imagine, because we come together to celebrate the oneness, to celebrate each other, to celebrate the gifts that each one brings to the table. And as we celebrate those gifts, we become more because we are loving and kind and generous as we do so. And so that spreads out into the world and ripples out. May I never underestimate my ability to spread love in the world. And may you never underestimate your ability to receive and give. Give of love, give of joy, give of peace, give of well-being and wholeness, oneness. and reap the rewards of doing so. So as I give thanks for this prayer and this time together, I also put these words into a law, knowing them to be wholly complete, fully complete and holy in their meaning, as I release and let go and say, and so it is. And we have another song from Lynn.
Okay, I'd like to share this original song, and it speaks to the oneness that we all are. This is called Our Place in the World.
Mirror, a glass gives reflection, another way of connection to our place in the world. Looking at what's been left behind, it's okay, there's more to find in our place in the world. Like water, when we're still like water, there is a reflection. We see us as we are. Underwater, a current is flowing with a deeper knowing of who we are. Believing separation isn't real. We're mirroring how we feel in our place in the world. Seeking to see myself in everyone. All beings are truly one and have a place in our world. Like water, be still as the water, and in the reflection, see us as we are. Mirror what is flowing, and the deeper knowing of who we truly are. Knowing what we see is you and me, and each and every living being has a place in our world. Knowing what we see is you and me, and each and every living being has a place in our world.
Isn't it amazing how Lynn always comes up with the right songs? It's amazing. So for those who weren't here right in the beginning when I read Reverend Beth's but introduction, she does hold a dual citizenship in the U.S. and Switzerland. And today she is coming to us from Florida. So she is here. She's active in both countries. And if you want to know more after her talk, please come see me. Reverend Beth, welcome.
Well, thank you so much, Reverend Faith, and it's wonderful to be here with you today. I'm just delighted. I'm always honored by an invitation to join you and to share my journey with you, my journey to creating more peace on our planet. As Reverend Faith said, I do hold a peace conference every year, every other year in Geneva, Switzerland, and it's happening this summer. So we're very excited that 26/6/26 is a great day in Geneva, and you're welcome to join us. So I wanted to share with you this morning a bit of my journey in this teaching. When I first walked into a CSL center, it was UCLL, I believe, in those days, It was a center here in Ocala, Florida, where I spend part of the year. And I walked in, and there was a sign at the front of the building, at the front of the meeting room where we shared our service, and it said, "Be for something and against nothing." And it shocked me because I thought, how can you be against nothing? Surely there are things that you need to be against and fight against and push against and resist. And so it drew me into the teaching. It drew me into, well, I need to know more about this. Don't understand it. And so I began to take classes. And as I've learned more about this philosophy and this way of life, it was really this idea of being against nothing that ended me up in ministry. How do you do this? And so I invite you to reflect on this morning. Where do you stand? How does it resonate with you, this idea of being against nothing? I know that some of my friends say, wow, that's a nice idea. And, most of the time, some of the time you can do that, but it doesn't work all the time. There are times when you really need to stand up, say no. You have to be against something. And it's certainly counterintuitive in our culture today. There's so much dissension, disagreement, unwillingness to listen to each other. How can we be possibly against nothing? What I'd like to share with you today is this idea that we're exploring this month, this idea of loving the unlikable. Loving the unlikable, challenging situations, people with whom we disagree, people we would prefer to avoid, people that we're invited not to be against because they're so contrary to what we believe in, because their behavior and actions are totally against our. We are invited to reframe these perceptions, reframe them and transform them. Transform the unlikable into the lovable. So in my weekly column on Substack, which will come out later today, I invite you to have a look. It's called Natalie Beth Lingori, and it's Living Your Divinity. And I begin with a quote from Albert Einstein. I'm sure you're familiar with it. It's very common. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking that we used when we created them. Well, in other words, to solve our problems, we change how we think about them, how we see them. We reframe them. So I'm suggesting that perhaps if we view our problems as opportunities for growth and for learning, for growing spiritually, learning and remembering who we are. Remembering who we are. As we see them no longer as problems or challenges, but an opportunity for growth and remembering, what I have found in my experience is that the solutions emerge. It's that view of the universe as emergent, as constantly creating the new. I certainly have had a number of challenges, many challenges, constant challenges in my own life. And they're all very significant at the time. But I'm sure that you might remember a challenge in your own life that you saw at the time as a catastrophe. and then later realized that it was one of the best things that could have happened to you for your growth and for your development and for your pursuit of this idea that we call oneness. So if we're for something, we're against nothing, and we're for something. So what are we for? Well, when I founded the Peace Conference, the idea was that through individuals bringing more inner peace to their lives, that we could create more peace on the planet. And it has proven to be true. And we continue to do this. And we do see so many actions for peace happening as a result of this movement towards inner peace. In fact, our own CSL movement has the Heart of Peace movement, which works towards that every day. There's weekly prayers and a Facebook page. And if you're not involved in that or not engaged in that, it's a wonderful initiative, the Heart of Peace, CSL Heart of Peace. So what am I for? I am for those divine qualities of peace, of love, and of joy. And so how do I support this idea of being for something and against nothing? How can I move from this idea of these lower energies of divisiveness to a higher level on this map of consciousness? So for an answer to that, I have turned, in my experience, to David Hawkins, who wrote the book Power versus Force. I think he very clearly outlines the problems of using force and how to move into real power. So this is not a spiritual bypass or moving into inaction. It invites us to surrender, but not to give up. It invites us to be active, but not to be against. And so what we are doing in our community, and then I invite you to join us if you so choose, we spend time every morning in prayer, in meditation. And we choose to see ourselves as God sees us. It's very beneficial to begin each day by surrendering your thoughts and your feelings, your worries, your anxieties, those things which may bring you to feelings of worry, of anger, of anxiety. But to begin the day remembering who you are, a divine being, and picture how the day would unfold as you walk in this divinity. You let go, release anything that's negative that may interfere with this desired outcome of walking your divine nature. See yourself as God sees you. We tend to believe and to join our everyday world more with limitations, because that is what the world is saying. And so we automatically fall into that trap of viewing the world as limited instead of the limitlessness of God, of the divine. There is no limit to what is possible. There is no limit to what is possible. And our task as individuals, as a community, as a world, is to remember, to learn to see ourselves as God sees us. Infinite light, infinitely loved, and infinitely powerful. A quote from David Hawkins: "The energy field of creative genius is available. It's waiting for us as soon as we surrender the clouds of negativity that prevent its revelation." I'll read that again. The energy field of creative genius is available and waiting for us as soon as we surrender the clouds of negativity that prevent its revelation. And so I invite you to join me and all of us in this initiative, in this prayer initiative, to believe in the power of love. As Reverend Faith spoke so eloquently in the prayers from Ernest Holmes and from the writings of Ernest Holmes, we are for this, and we surrender all else. We are for peace, for love. We are light. We are the light of the divine. And as we shine that light forth into the universe, as we walk in that light, as we raise our consciousness and live from that place, the world is changed. And all of those things that we would put our energy against absolutely dissolve through this power of love. So as I close my remarks today, I'm going to invite you to join me in that moment, in that awareness, in that realization, and to take this with you throughout the day and every day. I believe in the power of love. And so just move, maybe gently close your eyes or leave your gently look into the distance, whatever works for you, into this moment. And pray with me. Today, I believe in the power of love. I know that we can achieve in life whatever we are willing to become. There is little in the world that can stop us. Our weakness is often just a lack of faith, and we believe more in the limitations of the world than in the limitlessness of the divine. There is no limit to what is possible in our lives, on this planet, in our world. So our task is to learn to see ourselves as we are created. Our task is to see ourselves as infinite light, infinitely loved, and infinitely powerful. And as each one continues our journey on this earth, as that chant invited us in the beginning, that Native American chant, we are see ourselves, and we are grateful for our role and our life in this journey, to be that light, to be that love, to be that power, and practice and imagine these higher emotions of love, joy, and peace. So we raise our consciousness, and doing so, we raise the consciousness of the planet. This is the power of love. And so today, I believe in the power of love. Say that to yourself. Take it with you on your journey. I believe in the power of love. So thank you very much for inviting me, for listening, for engaging, and for bringing your light to the world, each one is so special. I'd love to be able to see you all face to face. I know that will be someday possible. Perhaps you'll join us this summer. I'd like to close with what we end and close with each time we meet together in our Center for Peace in Geneva. And that's the Rumi quote that reminds us that out beyond the ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there's a field, and I will meet you there. Namaste.
Reverend Beth, that was so beautiful. And I appreciate your being here with us. And I love that Rumi quote, out beyond the field. It's one of my favorites. And so we're going to meet there. From now on, that's where we're going to meet.
Right.
Agreed? Agreed. Okay. We have some more special music. Before the offering. So Lynn, welcome back.
Thank you. What a beautiful talk that was by Reverend Beth. And I'd love if you would sing this song with me. This is a little call and response that kind of speaks to this openness that Reverend Beth was suggesting to us. So this is called Open Your Heart. So here we go. Open your heart, open your heart, open your mind, open your mind. We are receiving all the time, all the time. Give some back, give some back. Give it your all, give it your all. See the signs, hear the call, hear the call. Open your heart, open your heart, open your mind, open your mind. We are receiving all the time, all the time. Now give some back, give some back. Give it your all, give it your all. See the signs, hear the call, hear the call. Love, 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 love. Know you're the messenger. Know you are enough. Love, 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 love. Know you're the messenger. Know you are enough. Open your heart, open your heart, open your mind, open your mind. We are receiving all the time, all the time. Now give it back, give it back, give it your all, give it your all. See the signs, hear the call, hear the call. Open your heart, open your heart, hear the call, hear the call. Open your heart, open your heart, hear the call, hear the call. Open your heart, open your heart, hear the call, hear the call. Thanks for singing with me.
Thank you, Lynn. I like it when we sing with you. So that's all good, all good. So this is a time where we turn our attention to what we give and as it returns to us. And that was part of Reverend Beth's theme. As we give it out, we get more. And that's part of the song we just sang too. So we are a center that loves to come together and celebrate. And as any place, we have things that need attention sometimes. Sometimes we call them bills. Sometimes we call them necessary things, or this is what we need. But we are dependent on gifts and such from people who come because they want to be here and because they want the messages and they want the love that we give out. So this is a time for love, time, treasure, talent to be given. And we have an offering, an offertory affirmation on the screen. Oh, okay. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I receive. think I screwed that up. Okay. It was perfect. I heard someone say that. I'm going to take it. There are several ways to give. And if you are online or at home, you can scan a code and give through the QR code. If you are in person, there is a basket on the table to my right, and we accept checks of any kind, hopefully ones that won't bounce. We accept money. We accept it always. You could mail a check in. Celebrationcenter.org is our website, and you can see a give button to give there also. So at this time, let us just bless the abundance that flows to us as we take a breath and settle in and know that this time has been a blessing. It's been a blessing to me to hear the words of Reverend Beth and to know that there is that field that we can meet in beyond right and wrong, that we can just give out love and we don't have to be against anything else, that we can do this. And this is what our gifts do. Brings to us words of wisdom and delight, allows us to gather in community and to spread this around the world for whoever wants to come to see our website, and they can hear these beautiful messages that we have, the wonderful songs from Lynn. There's so much good here that we give out. And I give so much thanks for that, the way we can give to one another. So this is a gift that doesn't stop with this center. We tithe to different places on the gifts that you give. It keeps on going. And best of all, it centers us as we go out each morning into the world. And so that is a gift in itself to the world at large. So I am grateful, very grateful. I let this word be and send it off gratefully. And so it is. This is a time when we welcome guests who are here for the first time. And I don't see anyone in our physical studio, but if you're online for the first time and would like to give a shout out in the chat, please do, so we know. There's also a place in our, we cleaned off our thing here, but we have a green card that you can sign up with, and there's the QR code online where you can stay in touch for all of our activities. And we would love to have you do that. I said it was a green card. The green card's a prayer card, by the way. I think I forgot that. Can you tell that being a host is my second job? It's not my primary one. So the green card is for prayer, and there's a QR code and such online for that. And there's also a guest card that you can fill out online. And we will then, you'd be on our mailing list and we can tell you all about our activities. And I also just want to note how good our 40th anniversary gathering was again. It was so wonderful. And I'm hoping that we have a recording of it that we can put out later for those of you who weren't able to be here. But it was just a lot of fun and a lot of camaraderie. And that's why I don't have cards on the podium today, because we took them off for the party. We had a clean podium. Announcements. I have them here. I showed them to stay. Yes. Today is the healing group after service. It's based on the Power of 8 work with Lynn McTaggart. It's in person and it's online on our Zoom. So we go to celebrationcenter.org and log into the website, or just push the Zoom button and you can join us. Our annual meeting is coming up on Sunday, November 16th at 12:30. This is our annual meeting where we vote on the budget for the coming year and let you know what has happened through the year. So we're inviting all voting members to attend. If you have questions, please let us know. And if you want to become a voting member, feel free to talk to any of the board members. And I see Stephanie here and Joyce here, and I am here, and we can answer any questions that you might have. If you have a question and you're online, put it in the chat, and Ivor will let us know and we can get back to you. Next Sunday, we have cookies and conversation. What? Bring cookies. We bring snacks to share on the second Sunday. So it's great fun because we get a variety of cookies, and just invite you all to be here with us. And for those of you online, I'm sorry you can't physically eat a cookie, but you could bring one with you to wherever you're sitting. And Amy Steinberg will provide our message.
Oh, it's not? Yeah. Oh, right. Say it is. Yeah, can you just, we're looking at another date for community sing-along. We won't have the community sing-along.
Okay, no community sing-along this week, next Sunday. But we do have music with Amy Steinberg.
Yes.
And music and a message by Amy Steinberg. If you have not experienced her, you'll have a real treat because she's a powerhouse of a singer and well-versed in our philosophy. Is there anything else that I have missed? Okay, we're going to invite Lynn back up, and we're doing great on time, even though we fell back an hour today. But thank you all for being here.
All right, we have another sing-along here. So if you feel like standing and singing with me, be awesome. I'm going to do Down in My Soul by Jan Garrett, J.D. Martin, and Esther Nicholson.
I hear the music down in my soul. I hear the music down in my soul. I hear the music down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home. I got a new day down in my soul. I've got a new day down in my soul. I've got a new day down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home. Here we go. I love the silence down in my soul. I love the silence down in my soul. I love the silence down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home. I feel the power down in my soul. I feel the power down in my soul. I feel the power down in my soul. And the whole wide world is my home. Yeah, the whole wide world is my home. Yeah, the whole wide world is my home.
You are so good. Arms up. I feel the power.
I feel the power.
I feel the power of love.
I feel the power of love.
And I will meet you in the field.
And I will meet you in the field.
And so it is.
And so it is.